This is the NFL on EA Sports. And this is Paycor Stadium in downtown Cincinnati, Ohio. Here's Evan McPherson. And off we go here in Cincinnati. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Right to the air, it's Hurts. Gonna get that complete to Jamar Chase.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
Hey, 73.
Now the Georgia Bulldogs. Here's Nick Chubb. It's a gain of 10 yards. It's a Browns 1st down.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
No touch. Hey, easy, 63, pass. Hey! No touch.
A 1st down throw for Hurts. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Hey! No touch.
On the RPO, it's a throw, and it's Higgins. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Great. No touch.
Now Hurts. And that is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Hurts will try it again. That is caught, finding Higgins. And he will have that 1st down. Taking a chance here early in the game, but they convert on 4th down. Catch is made by Romeo Dobbs. 15 yards through the air. 1st down, Cleveland.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. Now think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his 1st target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
He's got it at the 7. He is in. David Njoku. Touchdown, Browns. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This is fielded inside the 5. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. First and 10.
Set. Go.
Daniels starts with a pass. That's to his tight end, Eric All. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Over the course of my career early on, there was a handful of guys that were downfield threats in the passing game, but they did a lot of stuff in the run game. They were really good extra pass protectors, and if you threw them the ball, they had very sure hands. But what we're seeing now is the ability to get deep and add layers into the secondary as a pass receiving threat, and not only do damage before they catch the ball, but so many of these guys have tremendous ability after.
That is caught. What a throw. Roquan Jennings. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. On first and 10, it's Hurts. Passing right side, and Chase has it. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
King, Phil King.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Open. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. One of his teammates is there to pick it up. Remember, he had the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a first down with that catch.
And I feel like we see this so often, Mike, especially with how good these receivers are after the catch. They're so eager to pick up that extra yardage. Sometimes they don't completely put the ball away, and with how good these defenders are at knocking it loose, pretty fortunate on that one. His teammate was there.
Oh, the ball is out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds, so possession does not change hands. A sigh of relief there. That was very nearly a turnover. Fortunate to see that one, Greg, get fumbled out of bounds.
And when that ball came loose, Mike, you could see the entire sideline kind of holds their breath. But they were able to take a little bit of an exhale as they saw that ball, fortunately for them, go out of bounds.
To the middle of the field, caught by Higgins. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. The coverage too good downfield. They'll wind up taking him down.
And that's a big-time play. It felt like they really needed it, Mike. That was a drive where the offense seemed to be in complete control. Anytime on the defense where you find yourself on your heels, you're giving up big plays, you're giving up fresh set of downs, you need a spark. You need something to change the momentum of the drive, and we'll see if that was it right there.
This one is hauled in. Are the feet in bounds? Yes. Romeo Doubs. Touchdown, Cleveland. Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Browns will move out to a 14-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken just shy of the goal line. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Throwing now, Daniels. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass ball's incomplete.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, set.
On the ground, here is the rookie from Texas A&M. And mark him down up beyond the 30.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling.
And he is going to go down. They sack him to end the first quarter. We are through one. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Let's go. Ready?
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. Going down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
On 1st and 10, here's Daniels. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. What a terrific play at the back of the end zone. Greg, that is so hard to do, but something you did during your career. How do the guys pull that off?
Yeah, the key here, Mike, is the concentration to not only see the ball, but then you have to feel the ground. You have to know exactly where you are in the back line of the end zone. And tell you what, this is about as good as it gets. Come down with the ball, 2 feet in bounds, touchdown.
We are all square. 14 apiece the score as this one's away. On the return, it's Jerome Ford. They'll go with the reverse. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. He'll tuck it and take off. You can't beat a running quarterback. Gain of 16 and a 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. He'll get that complete to Isaiah Pacheco. And he's out of bounds in great shape, down at the 15-yard line. How about this one, too, to start the drive? Mark him off with a gain of 24 and another 1st down. Hurts now. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. He'll get this forward, no signal. They're going to mark him down at the 1.
Down in the red zone, design quarterback runs are a handful for defenses to account for. But in this case, give them credit. Not a lot of room to maneuver here for the quarterback, and they keep it to a short game.
They'll run with Pacheco. And this one ruined quickly. Take them back to the 5-yard line.
It's one thing if you don't get the ball in the end zone, but it's another to lose this many yards. And I think now for this offense and this play caller, they've got to reevaluate their approach down here in tight.
3rd and goal for Hurts. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
Well, a field goal would break the tie, but instead the offense stays out there. They're going to go for it on 4th and goal. And this is hot. Wow, the decision to go pays off. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Browns. Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Browns have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Hurt. Right there, hurt.
On play action, Daniels. He's going to look for the home run ball. And he will dive into the end zone. 80 yards. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up here. 1st and 10. Hurts to throw. In trouble, and down he goes.
They just have to be better on 1st down. They've got to find a way to continue to operate ahead of the sticks, and I don't mind throwing it on 1st down. That is the best down in football to attempt to pass, but if they don't protect the passer, none of it's going to matter.
2nd down throw for Hurts. Now he'll run it. Big gain on the ground here as he takes this up past the 40-yard line.
Well, sometimes as a quarterback, when you decide to pick up those yards with your feet, you got to pay a price. And in this case, he takes a big shot, but not before he's able to pick up that 1st down.
Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the 2nd phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
His 50th reception on the season, and he's got a 1st down to go with it.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down? You talk about a quarterback getting bailed out. Man, that is a pick all day long. And as this defender enters the huddle, you see a bunch of his guys hitting him on the helmet. But I can promise you, they're saying, next time, you got to come down with that one.
On 3rd down, they go with Pacheco. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
You have to wonder if next time does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play. It was clear before the ball was snapped. This was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. Now it's Hurts. And that is incomplete. The defense very happy to see that play call. The decision to go for the 4th and long will end up in a turnover on downs. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll go play action here with Daniels. That one underthrown and intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns will take over possession here at the 44.
And this is going to go down as a pick, but it really was the pressure defensively that caused the interception. I mean, he was a little sloppy with his fundamentals, but I think it's as a result of the guy in his face led to that ball kind of sailing, inaccurate throw, and that's just really good team defense.
Hurts looking to throw on 1st down. Open space there for Dobbs. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. On 1st down, it's Hurts. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble 2nd reaction mode, and it also gives some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Watson. And the Bengals are going to get it back here just past the 35.
So anytime you're really sensing pass, Mike, the first thing you want to do, flood the field with defensive backs. Good things typically happen. I mean, that's a great call there by the defensive coordinator to counter that play, because no matter where that ball was going, they had someone in the neighborhood who had a shot of making the play and getting them off the field.
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's go now.
Man in motion here is Washington. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Open man is Shaheed. That's complete.
And that's an important conversion, not only because it keeps their offense on the field, and now they can go down and see if they can steal some late points. But either way, worst case scenario, Mike, if you're the offense here, you want to possess the ball going into halftime. Don't give your opponent a chance to go down and score on you. So big pickup there. Now we'll see if they can turn it into some points. The pass protection's been a little bit shaky at times, and that was the case there. And even though they're not going to go down for allowing a sack, it was allowing the pressure that ultimately prevented that pass from being completed.
Keep it in the air. Here's Daniels. That's complete to all the tight end. A gain there of 15. It's a Cincinnati first down. To the air again is Daniels. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
Daniels gonna throw again. And that's gonna be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
69. Shut up. 7 Pirates. Come 19.
Man in motion here is Washington.
Go.
On third down, they'll throw with Daniels. That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, Cincinnati. It is his third touchdown of the game, and 18 now on the season.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle four, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the second quarter and the first 2 minutes of the third quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
Halftime, coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchdown. Here's first and 10.
Good.
Throwing is Hurts. He runs with it. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. Now whistles. Timeout. 3 seconds left in this first half.
Hey, Silver. 63.
On first down, it's Hurts. He'll take off again. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So, halftime here in Cincinnati, and the Bengals are on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando now, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. The third quarter begins with a run. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. The veteran Darius Slay, they're on the stop.
Here we go.
2nd and 7. The tight end going in motion to the left. Throwing on second down. Daniels. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. A pickup of 12 yards. And the Bengals going to have a first down.
Cougar 19. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Now whistles. Play clock at 0, and that'll cost them 5.
On the set. 70 Timberwolf. Let's go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready.
Off the play fake, here's Daniels. This one intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Terrell Bernard.
So we saw in the first half, Mike, they were willing to take some risks. It allowed them to build this halftime lead. Now the opposing sideline, they're looking to fight back. They're looking to cut that lead down. That's what that coverage seemed. It looked like they baited that quarterback to force that errant throw and lead to that turnover. Now it's their offense coming back on the field with a chance to cut this deficit.
After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. Second and a yard. They're going to run out of the gun with Pacheco. And he's not going to get away. They'll knock him back to his own territory. They get him on the other side of midfield.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on third.
Hurts now on 3rd and 2. That's caught. It's the tight end, Njoku. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch. Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike, you never go broke taking a profit. And give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back allowed him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
He was trying to get it to Jamar Chase. 3rd down coming up. Again, Hurts. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
And he's gonna get there. He's got the first down. What great awareness after the catch. He gets enough to move the chains. A give here to Pacheco. And they'll finally run him down, but not before he takes it inside the 15.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain. Once the quarterback gets flushed out of the pocket, Mike, he has to make a split-second decision. Does he remain a passer and give his guys time downfield to work open? Or does he turn into a runner, just try to pick up some positive yards with his legs? I think in this case, the extra time paid off. Remained a passer.
To the goal line and in. T. Higgins. Touchdown, Cleveland. Bates now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Browns have come back to level things. It's 28 all. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. This one deep in the landing zone. He'll return it from the 2. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Ready, ready! Unlock Ryan! Unlock Ryan! Check go!
They'll begin here on the ground. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
Crackle 80!
Back to the ground. Oh, and the rookie puts it on the deck. It's a fumble. The Browns have it.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up.
And he won't get much. Taken down at about the 12. So, no shortage of options. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He'll find Chase. That's complete. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
The crowd making their presence felt. This is 3rd down. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down. So a big one looming for Jake Bates. Now it's a fake. They'll flip it to the kicker. And this is not going to get it done. Not even close to picking up the first down. And they will turn it over on downs.
Let's go now. Panther 60. Panther 60. Hup.
The drive will start on the ground. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. He'll go underneath here. The running back out of the backfield. And he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line.
This is what they call an angle route. And what's so hard for these linebackers is it looks like the running back is just trying to beat you to the flat. And then once you overcommit, he puts his foot down and crosses your face, and he's wide open in the middle of the field.
He'll get this into the hands of his running back. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
You can't teach speed. And a guy like this is just a nightmare for these linebackers. He's got a running start at them. You have no idea which way he's going to go, and he ends up just running right by you.
They will not get this one off. It'll be a delay of game. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
That will make third down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
60 by 6, 6, ready.
Third and long, and here's Daniels. He finds his big receiver, that's Jennings. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. On first down, Daniels. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
Based on the routes downfield, it looked like the protection was designed to give the quarterback a little bit more time to wait for things to uncover downfield. So give credit up front to the defensive line. Immediate pressure early speeds up the quarterback's clock. He's got no choice than to get rid of it, probably a little bit earlier than he would have preferred. And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
Here we go, set.
Third and a yard, it's Daniels. And that is incomplete.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
Possibly the play of the game right here. It is fourth down.
Here we go.
They'll go. Here's Daniels. That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on fourth and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs. Here's Hurts. He'll take this himself. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
Good decision by the quarterback. In this situation, all you're looking to do is have a positive play. He decides to pull it, and that's exactly what he's able to do.
Now, second and 4. Here's Pacheco. Can he get away? No! He's taken down behind the line. Good job by the defense with a negative play.
This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
The offense having a tough time with this noise. It's third and 6. Left side, it's complete. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's first and 10. They'll drop to throw. Passing right side, and Chase has it. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. Here's first down. A run with Pacheco. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down. Here's Pacheco. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one. They'll run here. And this time they are ready for it. He'll be thrown for a loss. No big game at carry. It's second down. Here's Chubb. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. So now the Bengals use their third and final timeout. Clock will stop with 35 seconds to go. On third down, it's Hurts. That is brought in at the 10. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
You just can't ask for better protection than that, especially on third down. Clean pocket, tons of time for the quarterback to work through his progression. And at this level, if you give quarterbacks that amount of time, chances are they're going to find somebody downfield.
And we are set for a great finish. Timeout, 2 seconds remaining in the game. So a big one looming for Jake Bates. This to win the game. This kick is good. And it's celebration time. A walk-off victory on the game's final play. So it's a win for the visiting Cleveland Browns. They get themselves into field goal range for one final shot. Kicker